ladies and lads, this is Civic Dude, and welcome back to Terrafirmed, everyone. We're on the E-Cube server, and playing a little bit of Terrafirmed. I think we're the only ones on right now. Let's see, bring everything up. Yep, only ones on right now. We can take a look at a few things today. We're still kind of early on in our technology tree, so we're still working with stone tools and all wood stuff and things like that. I do have a bit of upgrades that we've done since the last time. I made an anvil up here. I haven't actually used it yet. It's just a stone anvil, just to say that I have one. I have found enough metals to make a copper saw and a copper pickaxe, so that was awesome. Let's see. You can sit down, buddy. There we go. You can see here I've found a few things in the way of metal and minerals ores and minerals. These little ruby things, amethyst is what this one is. I don't know if there's any more. I think you find these just from mining up rock, and it just randomly drops every now and then. So that was kind of cool. I didn't expect to see that the other day whenever I found it. I found a bunch of bismuthinite, which is going to be great to help us move into the bismuth bronze age. So that'd be really nice. I found a couple dogs. This one's a male. Haven't named him yet. And then the other one over here is a female. You can see the male is much bigger than the female, which is cool. It's cool if they actually make different sized animals. I didn't expect to see that whenever I found them like that. Now, over here, this is what I've been doing mostly lately is tree farming. You can see I've got a bunch of different kinds of trees over here. Let's just turn down the sound a little bit. I've got a bunch of different kinds of trees, and the purpose for these trees, I'm trying to find the one combination of colors and textures that I want to use for my house. So here's pretty much all of the ones that we have. I settled on the spruce logs for any of the log pieces that I need for my house, because that just looks too cool to me. And then I think I'm going to go with possibly some of the Douglas fir right here for trim pieces or accent pieces, because it's really a really light colored wood. Probably exterior walls will either be this one here, which I can't remember which one is this one. It's probably chestnut. Yeah, chestnut. Or these aspen planks right here. These look really cool too. So yeah, we're still trying to figure out exactly what I'm thinking. We're going to end up with, like I said, these for trim pieces, and then some combination of this stuff here. And I'm contemplating using the shale rocks for. I'm trying to decide if I want to use shale cobblestone or shale bricks or shale, smooth shale. But something with the shale, because the actual texture of that rock looks really cool to me. It's got just the right color and just the right darkness level that I'm looking for that. So I kind of like that a lot. Ooh, we've got some apple trees, or some apples in our tree over here. I planted this guy earlier in the season, and it's finally fruiting. You can see that we are now in October, almost into November. We modified, if you didn't hear earlier, in a previous episode, we modified the actual number of calendar days on this map so that we have, I think, 30 in each month. So that's pretty cool. I don't think does this have any fruit? Oh, it does. What is this? Olives. Ooh, that's cool. Let's just harvest you real quick. I'm going to move this tree for sure because I don't like it being so close to the edge. I had no idea that there were olives right here. This was the first time I had found them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why are you doing that? There we go. That's crazy that it actually has a chance of removing the leaf block. I didn't know that. Cool. So now we've got something else to eat instead of just apples and fruit, or other fruit rather, like gooseberries. Eat a bunch of gooseberries these days. Okay, over here, I'm setting up a pen because I want to collect some animals. There's some cows over in this direction as well as pigs, and I want to collect them in a pen, but I don't have any wheat or wheat grain, to be more specific, to actually attract them over here. So I was kind of just setting up a pen to make ready for them, trying to figure out which fence gates or fence posts rather I like to use the most. And I'm thinking I'm going to settle with the Douglas fir. The white cedar, this is this one right here. It's just, I think it's just too similar. The colors between the cross beams and the posts are just too similar to me. The aspens I really like. I really like that. So I'm trying to decide between Douglas fir and aspen. Both of them are really cool. I'm not sure which one I'm going to settle with though. So we'll have to play around with that and see just which one of these lends itself to the other colors over here that I chose, because I want to use these also for more than just my house building. I want to use like for a barn, like a blacksmith shop or metalworking or something like that. So I don't just use it for one building, but I want to spread it out across other buildings too. Ooh, these trees are changing colors. That's cool. I planted a few more Douglas firs back in the hills there, just because I thought that they would really look cool against the backdrop of those mountains in the back there, and then the foreground here with the little hill. I'll probably eventually go back into that mountain and plant some more trees, some more Douglas firs, just to have that look. Probably up here on the left side, just because it looks really cool to me. But for now, we just have what we have over here, which is good because those look awesome. One of the things that I'm doing, let's see if I have enough. Ooh, do I not? Okay, let me go grab some rocks real quick. One of the things that I'm doing these days is I am farming a bunch of wood so that we can make some coal pits, or a coal pit rather. And that's one of the things that you need in order to make a forge, I think is what it's called. You need a bunch of coal. So, in my experience, the best tree that you can use for this kind of a thing, if you're trying to collect a bunch of wood, is one of these willow trees. And the reason for that is it just takes one sapling. So if you get one sapling, you've done well. If you get one sapling and then you cut down one tree, you'll get about a stack and a half, maybe 2 stacks of logs, because they grow out. They grow up and then they grow out. So there's tons of wood in just one tree. Let me see if I can get one more sapling from this one real quick, and then we'll cut it down, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Get one? No, not yet. Almost. Come on. I need to build a scythe. That's probably one of the next tools I'm going to build if once I find some more metal, because a scythe will help take down these leaves a lot quicker. I won't have to do it each individual leaf block at a time. So let's just see how many logs we actually get from this one tree. Should be in the neighborhood of at least a stack or two. Or at least one stack. Let's say one stack. Okay, so there's one axe down, and it was mostly gone, but let's finish the tree with the second axe here. There we go. Okay, let's gather them up. Gather, gather, gather. There we go. One stack. Boom. There you go. One stack of trees, or logs, and another tree planted. And that's usually the best way to do it, because you can see, like, this aspen tree here, it has 4 Yeah, maximum of 4 logs there. And then over here, this one right here has like 3, maybe. Douglas fir is a little bit better. It has about 7 or 8, maybe 9. But as far as I can tell, willow is the best one that you can get, that you can also replant. Sycamore, obviously, or not sycamore, sequoia, obviously has the most wood per tree. But as far as I can tell, they don't drop saplings. So willow seems to be the best renewable tree for this kind of a thing. So there we go. It's going to take, this is kind of my extra wood log pile. So these are, Douglas firs, chestnut, ash, things like that. I'm going to use all of these to amass enough wood for my log pile. I forgot what they're called. Maybe it's just called a charcoal pit. And then these stacks over here are the building materials. So spruce and then white cedar I was contemplating using because it's that white color. I'm not sure if I want to though. I don't think I will. I think I'll swap it out for the Douglas fir for the accent pieces. And then this one here is those aspen, which is the darker colored gray. So those look pretty cool. Anyways, we're moving into, let's see, like I said, we're moving into October, almost November now, which means that, oh, there's zombies way over there, which means that you can see the temperature is dropping. It's now 5 degrees. These are my crops. These are my vegetables and grains. And you can see that I planted them probably in May or June, and I really should have planted them probably in April. Or even maybe March, because it's just not. I don't think I'm going to get any harvesting on these guys before it gets too cold. Here, whenever it turns into November, it's probably going to hit the 0 degree mark, which means it's going to start freezing. And I think they'll pop out of the ground then, their seeds and stuff. So that's a shame, but live and learn. We'll get more use out of them next year, next season. So, very good there. All right, today's probably going to be a shorter episode. I just wanted to give you guys a quick check-in rather than leave you hanging without an episode. So, on that note, guys, let's see, where are we at? There we go. Guys, I really appreciate you watching. This has been fun. Close that door. There we go. Really appreciate you watching, guys. Let's think of some names for these dogs. We got one boy and one girl. I haven't even tried to mate them yet because I don't want to have a bunch of puppies running around. I saw one of Spud Gun Gaming's videos where he bred his dogs and he got like 8 puppies or something out of them. So I'm going to avoid that for a while because I don't have enough space. But anyways, we'll come up with names for these guys, and we'll start working on a house now that we have our palette of colors that we're going to use. And hopefully we'll have something to look at in the way of progress in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been fun, and we'll see you in the next episode.